Hi everybody, I'm up in the middle of the night. I am excited, I think, too excited to sleep because my daughter's coming tomorrow or today, and I'm just anxious to see her. I haven't seen her since May, which isn't horribly long when when kids are in their midlife and so forth, but still, it's just it's been too long for me. I decided to go to work in my Junky 2. I should put that on there, Junky 2. And I've been working in it, but I'm not sure. I don't think that I've even, it's been so long since I've worked on camera. I don't think that I've done any of this on camera. So definitely a flip through is in order. But one of the things that I wanted to show you is that when I was first working in it, I was covering up. I bought this book secondhand, and I was covering up the words that I found in there. But then I kind of started reading them somewhere along the line. Somewhere along the line, I started reading them, and I decided, wait, oh, here's one. This book I have been doing out on the patio, and in my art area out on the patio. So it, I think part of that is why it looks kind of warped and crazy, but I still love it. But very interesting things that this person was writing, and I think it's a male that was writing it, that was doing the writing. Let's see, there's a crazy little thing called Dan Ring pennies. Not only do they mark as currency, but they are also dance. Did you hear me? These pennies dance. Not simple steps either. They really go all out. If you ask if it's a little creepy, it's a little creepy. And more, will it ever stop, the dancing pennies? No more dancing pennies. Something wouldn't like it. I don't know. It's anyway, it's just kind of strange strange words. Can't find my left shoe. I must have left it in the park after lunch. But after something, it's, you know, I can't even read that. Something GH. And then a grocery list, new shoes. That cracked me up. Pie tin, bleach, water, canned corn _2. And then I don't know what that word is, and salt. So anyway, I thought I'm leaving that stuff, because I don't sit and read each one, but somebody used this for a journal, and I'm not covering up any more of it. I don't know why this page is so messy. But anyway, I'm just gonna leave those, because I'm not willing to cover it up. So today I am going to, where is my, now I sat down here and I looked. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I looked and saw that I had glue in here, and I have a new stick. It's this awful glue, but, and obviously I've left it uncapped. I don't understand why I do things like that. You know, I think it's part of my part of my problem of aging. So so anyway, I'm going to throw some of this stuff on here. But I just have my junk jar is too full. It's just too full, and I can't even hardly think about putting anything else in it. So I just need to get some of this stuff out of here, and I need to spend some time just gluing. My life is, oh, that's upside down. But you know what? I'll probably just glue right over it. I just need to use up some of my stash. My stash is so, I'm just so full up with everything. And I know my daughter's going to want to go to my favorite bin. So that's going to be something I'm not going to be able to resist. So if I can use up some stuff here. Ooh, I don't want to cover up that word. Hope and joy. Should I? You know what? I think I'll turn this over. Now, I'll turn it over this way. But I just need to get busy and do something to take my mind off of the weight. Oh, here's a little piece of fabric. Let's just put that in there. Oh, put it in this way. Does anybody else put in fabric in their chunky junk, in their glue books? Is it just purely for papers? Well, I've been putting fabric in my design, or my on my art pages, so I guess that's okay. So you know it isn't morning yet if you don't hear the birds. So there's no birds yet. It's pretty I've just got all kinds of stuff here. Oh, this probably should go this way. And I am feeling good. I'm feeling wide awake and good. I went to bed late last night. I was drawing. And I put my picture that I drew up on Instagram. So I was really happy with it. And you know, when I was posting it on Instagram, I realized that I have not posted or drawn a face in a month. It was the last one I posted was the 19th of August. That shocked me. It actually shocked me. So I love my little Nancy Drew page in my fall journal. Now I didn't use that particular part of it. All of a sudden I feel like I am not going to get very far. Ooh. Let's put it this way. This is sticky and yucky, and I hope this sticks down pretty good. I'm not going to get very far using up all these little pieces, but should I use the whole thing, or should I tear it up as I tear? I'm asking. So yeah, so I'm not hearing the birds, and that was one thing when I did my other video on my field trip. I was kind of thinking, isn't that crazy? As old as I am, I cannot identify the song of birds. What is that? Is that just crazy? Because it seems like in all my books that I've read over the years, people are always saying they heard the nightingale sing, or they heard the mockingbird, or this or that, and I don't ever hear any particular. I mean, I hear sounds, but I don't find them familiar sounds. They don't sound familiar to me. Like, I mean, I can't say that's a mockingbird or that's a nightingale. In fact, I don't even know, do we have nightingales in the United States, or is that a European bird? Ooh, I think I am making a mess. But isn't that the name of the game? I'm just grabbing and gluing, and what I want to do is I want to use up not just the junk papers. I want to use up papers like this that I have saved for some reason, and they've been in these little bins all summer. And I haven't done anything with them. And summer's over, and I've got all these flip-flops. And maybe I should save them for next summer. But I feel like I want to use them in this book. along with that guitar guy. There. You know what? I feel like I have a lot of satisfaction every time I use up something and I throw it in the trash. And I'm going to use up every one of these. And then I'm going to throw this in the trash. Yay! Using up stash. There's little flowers. Those would be so cute in my, they would be cute in my, my planner, but I'm not working in my planner, and if I set this back down, I won't think of it, and I'll just have a blank page of empty shoes, and there, all gone. And into the trash. And what do I just have so many? What is, oh, this is my smalls. And these are my large. There. I do remember one time I looked up bird calls, and I thought I was going to learn them. But I didn't. I wonder if it's something in the brain. There's a bride, and there's the horrified look. That's funny. Oh, that I have had forever. Now, I need a piece of plastic. I'm going to, of course, I saved plastic. I have been organizing for days. I am so tired of not finding anything that I thought I would just organize. Where in the world is all that plastic I've stuck down there? Okay. My goal is to use up this stuff. Ooh. 2 sides. And I'm just gonna put down which was I thought was, now I can't use that. I'll use this nice piece. So I was thinking the other day too, I was thinking about my sisters and growing up. And growing up, there was only one of us that did any drawing, but my youngest sister would draw these little families, little girls, you know, tiny children. And she just drew them all the time. She was always, you just found them on everything. And as an adult, she still does that. But I thought, now that we're all adults, well, and then when then my Janet was the 4th of 4, and then the 3rd of 4 was my sister Patty, and she always was artistic, but I don't really remember her doodling or drawing much as a child. And these are my memories. They may remember differently, and as you know, they probably do. But then when she was in high school, she took an art class and painted a beautiful picture, which she gave to me when my husband and I got married. And I have treasured that, and it has always hung in my house for all the years that we were married. But it was the only one she ever did. She never pursued her art, and we thought that she would. Now her daughter is a fine artist, and her daughter lives in Italy and teaches art, or did. So the mantle kind of passed that way. But I'm thinking that Patty is more interested. She has a definite talent for art. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Oh, here's some more of these. And when we were on the cruise, she painted along with us. It just amazes me that she does not, well, she just has other fish to fry. And she does other art projects, and she spends time with her grandchildren, and she just, her husband keeps her real busy with camping and a lot of other activities. And I think that she would want to, and she has purchased, after that particular cruise, she purchased some art supplies, but it's just hard for her to get to it. And she made a beautiful ATC and sent it to me in return for one I sent to her. And I thought that was pretty interesting. Look at that, little teeny tiny feet. Now, who knew I had those? I don't want that there. Here's another piece of fabric. Then later, when I moved to Florida, my sister was taking some watercolor, doing some watercolors. She decided she was going to teach herself to paint, and found this wonderful group of artists in Pasco County, and invited me to go along, which I did. And I bought some watercolors, and that's when I started painting. I always thought I couldn't paint at all. And she kind of struggled along with watercolors and some acrylics, and learned some techniques and some fun things. And I did too. And it was really fun. I loved being a part of that group. They had art shows, and I did put some stuff in one of their shows, and then I never went back and picked it up. So I moved away, and anyway, I never did pick up my two pieces of art that I framed and put in the show, which it didn't win, but that was fine. But anyway, and I'm still the self-taught person, but she has gone on, and oh my goodness, she does beautiful work. And she discovered pastels, and that was her passion. And she has a wonderful Instagram channel that has beautiful pastel work. And she is, of course, still self-taught, but now she also is a patron of several pastel artists, or one or two, I'm not sure how many. And is actually learning so much, and her work is just beautiful. I'll link her her Instagram for those of you who have Instagram, so you can see some of her work. And that's my older sister. So I thought, isn't that interesting that all of us all four of us girls do art. We all like art. I don't know that there are many families that all the siblings kind of share the same interests. And yet all of our art is so completely different. I think this is definitely a grab and glue kind of page. But anyway, and our grandfather was an artist, and I don't know if I was mentioning it on camera or not. I posted it somewhere. People were asking about if we color. And that was one thing I really loved to do. And my mother used to give us blank notebooks or sketchbooks. And she'd say, keep a diary of vacation. Draw a picture every day. Isn't that crazy? That's just so much what I love. And we would. And, you know, I didn't do it every day, and I sure wish I had those books back. I don't know whatever happened to any of them. I'm sure they were tossed away as the school year commanded the space for papers and so forth. But I might just put that there. But that was the beginning of my journaling. That I can trace my beginnings to having those sketchbooks on vacation. We went on vacation to Venice Beach. And it was really, they were really fun vacations when we were kids. I'm beginning to wonder if any of these papers were worth keeping. But anyway, another thing my mom bought us, we always had color books and crayons. When we always had, you know, some sort of art supplies when I was growing up. And my parents, both of them, both my mom and dad, would color in our color books when we asked them to. Now my mom, she might have colored just on her own sometimes in the evening. But my dad pretty much only ever colored a picture if we asked him to. And I remember thinking how interesting it was that they both colored really neat, but it was such totally, they colored so differently. My mom's were all soft and pretty and colored in and blended. And my dad's, he would almost like outline whatever he was coloring in that color and then just put a few strokes in the center of it. Like if it was a red wagon, the wagon would be outlined in red and then just a few strokes in the empty white spaces. But it looked really good. And truthfully, I used to try to color like my dad. I really liked it. And I liked my mom's coloring. And I loved it when they always signed their colors. They always signed their work. And I'm so rambling today. And again, I wish I had even one picture that they colored. Just one, just so I could see the style and not just remember it. Because the styles that they had were so unique. I'm almost ready to go get a different thing of glue. Oh, I know what I could do. Dun, dun, dun. I can get my disinfecting wipes and wipe my hand, because I hate that sticky hand that happens when I glue. Oh. Let's get that back. And am I getting very far? I don't know what I should do about that. You know, I wonder if I should, ooh, look at that. Yeah, I picked up somebody's journal and I want to read. I want to read all of this, and I haven't read it all, but I don't want to cover up their writing, whoever they may be. And I definitely want to use up these glue sticks. I need to think of it. Should I frame? Let me go back here. Frame that in, maybe with some blue, so it looks intentional. So it has color. Yeah, this is a good way. That helps a little bit, and let me see. Didn't hear them. They Snicker at only in the dark, but in the sun as well. Hold your head high. I'm just intrigued by whose notebook this was. And then I'm going to get some orange in there. More like a melon color. There, I think that kind of helps save those pages. That helps. Let's keep that in there. I know I'm covering up some, but I have to glue until I like it. And maybe if I added, maybe what I don't like about those is there's no color. I don't like that white. I am a color person. There. Okay, put some orange on this. That has a lot of white around it. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? That's funny. That does not stick down. It does not stay. That's funny. Okay, no gelato on slick surfaces. Let's see what else is in this book. Whoops. I think this probably should go here for now. Let's see what else is in this book. August. And I was going to cover up I'll just take a little bit off of there and there. Some pages I've actually already started because I don't want to leave the 2016 there because that was out of an old magazine, 2016, but it is August that I did that. Let's take this. And in August, what do you think of? Fans. Yes. And Chicago. Hot, shimmering. And more Chicago. I haven't made it to Chicago yet. Definitely on my bucket list. I think I'll save this for a full page. Oh, I know. I'll put it on this other one. I'm bad for leaving glue residue everywhere. And I will go back and cut off those pages. I like that. I think I'm getting into my mojo. I'm feeling it, guys. Ooh, look at that. Imagine a world without art. It says thin skin. I don't know if I want that there. Ooh, that's cute. Ooh. I just want half of that there. Okay, I'm a think. And, ooh, there's all these neat. I don't know if I want to tear off too much more of it, but I do want to leave some of the Chicago there. There. I know I've got scissors someplace. Down to the monster scissors. Okay. Oh, my poor hands, so gluey. I'm going to move this. off some of the excess glue and leave a little color behind. And add excess there. Since this is in a foreign language, I'm not sure what it says. I hope it says something good. I like it better over here. Gosh, where did I get all these? I love this. So I didn't want to work this late in the morning because I wanted to get a nap. And I have a feeling I did make a dent. Ooh, that's perfect. That's perfect for that. I did make a dent in a teeny tiny dent. But some of these papers I saved are now these I have been wanting to do something with forever. There. Cute, 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 cute. Oh, those work together. There. Okay. Okay, I think I'm officially done this morning because it's light outside and I still don't hear the birds. So what is up with that? And I will say good night. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end. Bye-bye now.